mean negative?
The same
Because
grace.
I'm not going to be able to hear you if you keep telling me that I'm saying something negative.
Because you are. It's not positive.
Why is it not neutral?
If it's not positive, it's negative. It's not positive for you to say you don't know what the hell is going on, and for you to make a million different facial expressions. It was you obviously feeling a certain type of way. You've now put it in mainstream media that y'all now have another problem.
No.
This Brat and Judy situation is still getting out of control, and things are becoming messier now that the Brad Lisa Raye, a sister, has joined the discussion. Once more,
I love you, and of course I love her, and I don't like the tension. Because she seen me hurting over the interview you just did. What happened in that interview you did? I don't want them to get the reaction that you give. Because after you did your interview, bloggers and interviewers, they like, you ain't talked to your sister, but I was like, I talk to my sister every day. Whether I talk to you every day or not, we good. Don't worry about us, we good.
Is Lisa Raye truly thrilled that the Brat and Judy have a relationship? Maybe coming to an end, is that accurate? She has said clearly that Judy is using the brat and being a serial cheater. Does Lisa just have to stop talking because she puts a bit too much of herself in her sister's company as usual? I have everything, the juicy specifics are right. Folks, everyone who had been keeping up with the Brat and Judy is aware that there have been several battles between the Brits and then Lisa Raye, the sister nonetheless. Did you realize that in reality, Lisa Raye was the one who performed? A matchmaker, Lisa, even said in an interview on their meeting she hadn't even met my sister when I met her. I was filming some films for her with her, products from Kaleidoscope, since she was truly a fan, so we acted out a Players Club scene and completed a few videos with each other. So when she to attempt my sister's hair care regimen, then Miracle Drops truly produced that they established a rapport and created a friendship that resulted from this. We now observe on Instagram. Lisa also stated that she was ecstatic for her brother and the joy she discovered with Judy's addition. Simply said, I believe it's wonderful when you locate someone and construct any form of connection that you may be strengthened and expanded upon, sufficient for you to be free to be who you are and to have the ability to convey that to the global. I'm happy she's being true to herself. She liked it, and I now adore it. The Brat and Judy and I didn't click right away, or they most likely dated covertly, for nonetheless, the Brat came out in public and verified their connection in March 2020.
I was just happy, and we were joking around one day saying, I'm gonna post it. I said, no, I'm gonna post it. And she was trying to beat me to it, and I was trying to beat her to it. Then when she posted, I was like, I guess we just came out. Oh my God. And I was like, oh my God, but I got so much love and so many people saying wonderful things to me, supportive things. Like, I'm talking 98 to 2% negative of the haters and trolls that have to exist and live in misery.
Well, the Brat, honey, we kind of knew for years before you came out, but we love that you were comfortable enough to live your truth.
Well, you may have seen me out, but I would never put myself in a position to get hurt or be caught. I would never hold hands or do anything improper in public. So everything I did personally was private. I made sure of that. I won't send a naked picture, a naked video, anything, because it may possibly get out, and I didn't want to take that chance back then. Now, who cares? But back
You must understand that Judy initiated the first moves, and based on Brad's statement, she was genuinely rather combative about it. This is when things supposedly get nasty. Was just a question of time until Judy's, when true colors began to appear. Lisa noticed people have spoken things about her that I've heard, that she began to have doubts about the past romantic connection. But the Brat Judy continued to appear as the lead in their own reality program, Brat Adores Judy, and wedded in a February 2022 ceremony, a charming event in the home of horses at Fairborn, Georgia. With 100 visitors. Based on information, they arrived at Horon carriages at the ceremony, and the groomsman Jermaine Pree strolled along the Brat down the aisle while Judy was holding her to do the honors for the two of you. Brother, for them, the nuptials were a fantasy, and that when they were preparing to tie the knot, the Brat even said to People magazine, I was drawn to her in every way and wanted her to be mine forever. And I had the impression that not much more time has passed since the day we encounter discussing the merger with those who can remember, Lisa spoke up a lot about being furious that she had to learn on her sister's proposal to Judy on she did, in fact, address social media. Living apart from Brat in the midst of her connection with Judy, despite Brat claimed that being in a relationship since this was unfamiliar to her, she was only attempting to go about without her sister's assessment.
I came out because I was in deep love and feeling a feeling that I never felt before. And I know my sister, so I know she may have or may have not had something negative to say. So I didn't talk to her before that because my sister's very judgmental. You used to whoop me, so I just wanted to do it on my own.
Nonetheless, Lisa maintained that the Brat kept her connection a secret and that she intended to inform everyone and the community leaky. Plus, before informing her actually, there was some tension between the sisters to such an extent that Lisa chastised Brat for her appearance on drinks to wow her with queens and send her birthday greetings. Lisa Raye did not appear to be happy, and her co-host sensed the tension right away. And after the embarrassing situation, Lisa Raye outlined her grievance with the Brat was when she said they hadn't talked for months, and she objected to the Brat did not inform her about her romance, well, at least temporarily, with Judy further resembled Lisa. Brat and Judy resolved the issues as she also informed Judy during the wedding that giving them the present I had wanted to this fast before we go there and let everyone to see this lovely, magnificent, and incredibly loving union. I am the sort of person I walk away from Don, and I consider myself to be the lady, the mother that you are your significant partner, that you are the family member. You are now the foundation of our truly is a fresh start. I desire to give this to both of you, and I'd like you to swiftly open it in front of me as it has significance for me. You're precisely correct. Grace is a part of every relatives. During her confessions, Judy even stated that the gift went her as far as she did see how they may move back, moving ahead as a family.
We received the gift from Lisa Raye. It was so thoughtful, so heartfelt, and so at the right time. We were kind of taken aback, oh. I think it's a great start in moving forward into having a great relationship.
Later on, honey, the sisters' arguments flared up once again when Lisa claimed that she was not aware that the Brat and Judy intended to grow their household by bearing a kid, and formerly once more, they omitted telling her Lisa was similar, though I know you've matured. Damn, I want to celebrate your joy because that's what it's about. How I saw their revelation, anticipating and growing a family, as well as additionally, I knew nothing about it. I am aware that as individuals mature, even in this circumstance, upon discovering a mate, you discover something positive and you're meant to cling to the mate. I find things, but it's intended to serve as a bonus. It's meant to be an accessory, not a deduction. However, I'm not sure if the following things happened. Whether Judy was the one who started it or not, who warned Brat not to speak with her sister. However, in a segment that appeared on their presentation, Judy and Brat spoke about their problems with Lisa being so candid about their work and interviews. The two agreed to speak with her. Nonetheless, the discussion didn't proceed as scheduled. Judy struck up a conversation initially with Lisa, informing her that the Brat declined to talk about her sister in public interviews with deference and hoped she would carry out the similarly. Let's simply state that Lisa wasn't sensing the dialogue, and she revealed Judy she performs for pay, and she intended to be sincere in her interviews. I mean, fuck the shade.
No matter what y'all went through, there's been a million questions that she's been asked.
I can appreciate
there's been
you
a million
saying this to me,
opportunities
but maybe she and I need to have a conversation, because it needs to be whatever it is that needs to come out, and I don't know what is stopping her from saying whatever she needs to say. She needs to be a woman to be able to come over here and talk about whatever the hell she needs to talk about. She do, because whatever it is, she needs to go ahead and say whatever it is. Because how real I am and how always real I'm gonna ever be, nothing's off limits. Because I only act when the camera comes on. I don't act when they're interviewing me. And that's the stance that I take, and will.
Lisa did, in fact, have a quite angry conversation with her sister following the altercation with Judy. Honey, based on Lisa's speech, as well as answered the Brat, saying that she was finished. Beside Judy,
I'm gonna match the energy.
I'm not gonna be fake about
Well,
it at all.
neither is she.
Damn right. Then that's what we got. Then.
No, that's not what we got, because we can't have this type of tension. That's not fair to me.
Whatever she come with, I'm coming with it too.
So you mean, so she's got to be like, oh hey, in order for you to be like, oh hey, you won't never try to be the bigger person and be like, oh hey.
I ain't been the bigger person.
Once more, baby, I'm not sure whether anything else occurred behind the scenes, but rumors are currently circulating that Lisa Raye is ecstatic to hear that Judy and her sister might be heading for alleged divorce. Lisa is also quite thinks Judy never really liked the brat, and she was just using her to go ahead. Her notoriety, and I am aware of your struggles. To assert that Judy has achieved achievement previously, yes, it was before she ever got to meet Brat. Indeed, Judy started doing hair when she was a little child, and she began by styling her using her father's hair friend's hair, and she finally transformed into the go-to fashion designer for the newest styles. Graduated from high school with her eventual cosmetology license, preparing to share ownership of a salon in new 2013, saw her launch her own hair salon in Orleans, Kaleidoscope Hair Salon and Hair Studio, finally making her own debut hair care product line that was being sold in 2017 by word of mouth. Gave up styling to concentrate on establishing her now famous brand multi-million-dollar business, and possesses nationwide retail distributions. In case you didn't know, Judy is also a well-known writer, and in 2019, she released the book During the Time of the Miracle, reveals how Instagram made a fast transform into $1 million product that describes the process of creating a social media empire that made her business successful. She is followed by more than 3 million people on Instagram, where she candidly discusses her life. Actually, on the site, her sizable social media's inclination towards the Brat's choice to make their public debut, but for many others, the excessive sharing has supposedly also been their downfall. Judy also became weary of acting as though she and the Brat have a happy marriage, and has cheated on her, and this is anything Lisa is said to be aware of. In actuality, rumors circulate that she is fully conscious that Judy could have cheated on the Brat, has also been with a man, stated that Judy was the one responsible for the disagreement between Brat and Lisa, and given that we may be discussing a purported divorce, Lisa senses that she can at last get her sister's return. Who knows? Perhaps Lisa engaged in some excavating oneself and discovering that a Judy's pool drowned a youngster, and Judy refused to give the mother a single penny. Or perhaps she learned about Judy's also conned several individuals and allowed others, among them her ex-girlfriend, accept the loss. In fact, Judy's ex traveled to jail for deceit, then when she arrived went and penned a book. Judy supposedly purchased every copy and undermined all of her attempts only because of her lack of desire. Those who are reading about her deceit and how she made others do their time, and allowed me to not even start with that extremely untidy Lil James's circumstances. Thus, as I mentioned, despite Judy and the Brat having met due to Lisa, perhaps after learning about it, her actual hues, she was not interested in her anywhere. She may be close to her sister, so it is said that she is advocating for it divorced. Honey, I am aware that there are others here. People claim Lisa puts herself in a bit excessive in her sister's enterprise, and should probably skip this one, as babies are so sensitive. Do you too ponder those thoughts? Lisa ought to go about her business, or should she express what she thinks about Judy? Claim to be a serial intruder and using the Brat audio clip in the comments section underneath.